Okay, this is a design I went with. I just used a silver Sharpie. I'm trying to leave some space. I'm trying to use some more organic shapes that don't have a lot of straight lines. It's a little more forgiving on this project when I go to grind it and finish it. I'm also trying not to end any of these designs like right on this seam here, right on this radius. So, you know, for example, I'm kind of cutting it close right here, you know, and I'm kind of cutting it close right here. So this one I should move back a little bit because I'm almost right on that radius. So I'm trying to avoid that. One thing that isn't a bad idea is if you drill a couple holes, that gives you a nice start point, like right on the edge of your line. And that makes the starting just a little bit easier, especially if you haven't done a bunch of plasma cutting before. It will just make the process easier. Okay, for this I had to drill a hole for the wiring, and then I took a piece of rectangle plastic and caulked that in there, and then I just silicone the LED too, and these are flat with the bottom. In order to hold this while I was drying, I put a piece of scrap wood in the middle that, you know, is the right length, and it just held it in place while it dried upside down. So I did the same thing with the tube here. Okay, I put a piece of round plastic in there, acrylic, and I silicone this in. It's about a 1/4 inch down, and while it was drying I put a piece of scrap wood in the middle and pressed down on that just to give it a way to rest. All right, here's a finished product. Just need to put some flowers in there. There's a light on, there's some bubbles still stuck in there.